Hello everybody, welcome back to online PE. It's Miss Alyssa. I hope all you guys are staying healthy and staying safe, staying at home while we figure out what the heck is going on in the world nowadays. I hope you guys are ready. We're gonna have some fun in today's lesson. It might be a little tiring, but it's okay to push yourself to that point because it'll still be a lot of fun. So today we're going to work on jumping, but jumping rhythmically. So I'll have some music on in the background and we'll be jumping to the beat of the music rather than just jumping randomly like we have done in the past. If it's a little difficult for you, I'll be trying to snap to help find the beat. So if you're having a hard time hearing the music or finding the beat, just look for my hands. I'll be right on beat with it. It'll be just another point of reference to make sure you're doing it on time. For the first half, we're going to be jumping without any equipment. We're just going to be freestanding jumping. If you want, you can add some fun little dancey moves to it, whatever you want to do. And then for the second half, you will need some sort of jump rope device, whether that be an actual jump rope, long socks tied together long enough for you to jump with, or plastic grocery bags tied together for you to jump with. You can even make it out of duct tape if you want, just rolling some together and making a little handle, as long as it's long enough for you to jump with, totally fine. And if you're struggling to come up or make your own jump rope and you don't have a jump rope, just go ahead and do the arm actions. It's not super important to have a jump rope, it just makes it a little bit more challenging. So I'm gonna have you guys pause the video, go grab your jump rope or your jump rope-like device, and then come back and play, and I'll re-explain the directions and what we're doing today. Ready? Let's go. All right, so for today's lesson, we're gonna start out with jumping to the beat of the music without the jump rope. So you won't need any equipment for this part at all. And then I've got my music playing here, so you won't have to worry about playing your own music. So we're going to talk about different beats. So I'll have some songs that are a little bit faster to where you're jumping a little bit faster, and then we'll have songs that are slower. To where you're jumping a little bit slower. We'll kind of mix it up. I'll be snapping if you need some extra cues or some extra help. So for right now, you don't need any equipment. We're just gonna be jumping on our own. If you want to, if you're feeling the really fast-paced music and you want to try hopping on one foot or jumping and spinning around, that is also up to you. Just make sure you're trying to stay on beat because that's what we're working on today. All right, so here is our first song, and if we're ready, we'll start jumping on the beat. So here's your beat for you. And freeze. So with that, if you guys are getting a little tired too quick, you can, if the beat's too fast, you can just hit every other beat. So you can jump, 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 kind of like that. Just slow it down a little bit. We'll take breaks, of course, for us to catch our breath, and then I'll talk about how it was a fast or a slow beat. So we'll do that one again. I'll demonstrate jumping on every beat and then jumping on every other beat. So if we're ready, let's go and party. All right, so that was our faster beat jumping song. You guys are looking great. Don't forget, if you are finding the beat and you're sticking to it really well, you can add some more fun moves. You can jump and spin, you can try hopping, however you want to. Just be creative with it. It's kind of a fun one. So now we're going to practice jumping to a little bit of a slower song. So here's your beat for you. All right, so that was a slower one. And one thing that I think is important to remember while you're jumping, especially to the slower songs, you want to land soft. So you want to make sure that you're not stomping or landing and smacking the ground really hard. We're not trying to touch the ceiling because we're jumping pretty quick. We're jumping one right after the other. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to alternate between a fast beat and a slow beat, and then it'll be your job to figure out how fast you're supposed to jump. After this, we'll take a quick water break and I'll talk a little bit about why I'm breathing so hard, why you're breathing so hard, and then we'll move in into trying it with the jump rope. We ready? All right. Here we go. So this one's a little bit slower. Make sure you're landing soft and trying to stick to that beat. Now this one's a little bit faster, so here we go. Nice job, you guys. So let's go ahead, grab your waters, and we'll take a quick little water break, and then I'll tell you guys why it's so good that we're breathing so hard and why this one is a little bit more difficult than my last videos. All right. So pretty much, let me move you here so you can see me a little bit better. Jumping is so good for your heart and for your lungs. As you can probably feel or even hear, I'm breathing a little bit hard and my heart is sure thumping pretty fast. It's because my body needs oxygen to make sure I can keep jumping. So in order to get it, I have to start breathing a little harder so that my heart can work a little bit faster, so that the muscles in my legs can get the oxygen they need to keep me jumping up and down. It's got me pretty good. I'm breathing pretty hard. But it's so important because it helps keep your lungs and your heart in good condition, and it'll help keep you healthy longer. You'll be able to run faster, run harder, as long as you keep up doing any kind of exercise that makes you breathe pretty hard and keeps your heart rate going pretty fast. So it's really important to help you stay healthy as we get older, for sure. All right. So now that we're all starting to catch our breath, The second half of the lesson is going to be the same thing. We're just going to add in a jump rope and then we'll be done. So here we go. Are you ready? A little secret, I'm not very good at jump roping, but keep going if you're struggling too. All right, so now we'll do a little bit slower song and then we'll be finished. All right, everybody get your jump ropes ready, and here we go. And if you are struggling with the jump rope like I was, I'm not the best jump roper, but you can keep trying with it as long as you're trying to stick to that beat. If it's a little bit too hard for you, just toss the jump rope to the side and just keep jumping without any equipment. All right, so today we worked on the jumping rhythmically. It just helps you kind of pay attention to a little bit more of what's going on around you rather than just focusing on jumping. Kind of gives you something else to think of and be aware of while you're moving, kind of working on, you know, your multitasking a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are all healthy and safe and staying home, and I'll see you guys next week.